Good evening, you guys. I said that I was going to come back on. I'm sorry. I was supposed to come on a little earlier and I kept changing the times because I had something else going on. But I decided to come on and go ahead and get on. How are you guys doing tonight? How is everyone doing? Hey, Tyranny. Hey, TV21. How is everybody doing? Hey, Miss Lynn. Let's see. I see TV21, Lynn, Tyranny. Um, yeah. Hmm. Y'all know I love to buy like house supplies. Yeah, that's one of my things. I like to go into like the dollar store and like into Dollar Tree and stock up. Look, my auntie came into my house the day before yesterday, like right after I got home from out of town. And I have my dishwashing liquid. I have a lot of it in my washroom, stocked up. And oftentimes I have it lined up like 15 bottles, like lined up. Like when I use one up, then it's just up there. Oh my God. You cannot have your stuff out. I promise you, my daughter comes, it's like because it's out like that, and they see I have stuff overstocked. My mama was like, my auntie was like, she got so much stuff, I had to take me some of it. I was like, oh my God. Like the dishwashing detergent ain't nothing but like $1.25. I got that Fabuloso. The Fabuloso Ajax. It smells so good, and I love to use like the lemon lime too. So because that's what my diffusers and stuff have. Like my candles are either lemon or lime. I've been buying other candles too though. But when you walk into my house, I love the scent of lemons. I love the scent of lemons so much that my clothes have a natural lemon scent. Tamara, you got food left over. You know what? I did like a quiche, a breakfast quiche this morning because I was looking at healthier ways. I'm trying to, y'all know, I've been on my weight loss situation to find, healthier ways of just pre-preparing my food. And of course, I'm trying to get fine to go to Chicago. I was mad at one of my best friends that lives in Florida. I'm looking at her on social media. She all in New Orleans. I was like, you down in New Orleans and you ain't even tell me that you was going to New Orleans. I would have came to New Orleans. I would have. No Juke case would not be solved. It's over for the black community. Cypress, you such a pessimist. Oh my God. You are such a pessimist. Yeah, I wanted to talk about will Big Juke's case ever be solved, and what can we do to make the black community better? And the reason I put that topic on there also is because I wanted to make everybody inclusive, you know, as it relates to I wanted to make everybody inclusive. I want to hear what can we do. I would like for people to call in and talk about what we can truly do to help the black community as a whole, because it's not just the black community in the Memphis area. It's not. It's the black community all the way across the board, and we need to start putting things in place. And I'm serious, because if we don't do something quick, I know I'll be getting on here fussing and all of that. And that's because I have such a passion. Like, that's just my personality. People that know me know I'll be real quiet, and then I'll have a passion. People that's around me every day don't pay me no attention at all, because they go, oh, okay, she's going on a rant, and then I'll be okay in 5 minutes. And but that's because I truly have a passion and want to see our community. Like, I know I be talking about, black men. Black men know I love them. I love all people, not just black people. I love people that that are right, okay? That do right, that truly have good hearts. And those are the types of people that I love. I don't really care what their race is. Okay, I'm not going to just love a person because they're black and they're destroying the black community. That's insanity. Also, okay. But I had wanted to talk about Big Jug first before I get into that. And I was thinking about that. I was like, dog, the Young Dogs case is getting ready to get underway, and I was down. As a matter of fact, I was downtown today, and it drained me, and some other stuff went on that really tried to just drain me and take my spirit right. But anyways, I was downtown today. I was looking at, it's always like a jungle down there, right? It's so sad because when you look at the course and stuff, it's really like saturated with nothing but African Americans there. And you go, even when you go down to the lower level and they're down there for tickets, you go, dog, I know it's more than black people that get, that's driving, that commit traffic violations, but you only see black people down there for tickets, right? So it's something ain't right about that. Well, I work traffic, so I already know that some people get um, a pass, and it's unfortunate that the more black people don't. That's why I try to tell folks, because like I said, I work traffic. If you get pulled over, just comply, because you can get more bees with honey, right? We were doing traffic accidents and stuff, and when people were out there on the scene, like it was at our discretion on a lot of stuff, right? I think we got to learn how to start doing things better. I'm not talking about you all. I'm just saying us as a whole, and and not being so defensive and offensive on stuff. If I was working an accident, and the person didn't have driver's licenses, or we always had to call the patrolman out there if they didn't have licenses. But you could you could talk to the patrolman and say, hey, this person on the scene, listen, they didn't have their financial responsibility. They already, they if they were at fault, you had to put that, because you don't want to put it on the other person who's not at fault. But if they were, just peaceful and apologetic, jetic to the, and just calm, show respect. um there's no way in the world that you check all those boxes. Okay, you ain't no financial responsibility. When the officer get here, officer, you need to go here, run them on downtown, blah blah blah. No, this person was respectful. I'm gonna cut them a break. People tend to cut you breaks, right, when you know how to show respect. And that's what I try to tell people all the time, right? because you get somebody and first, and then we got to learn how to survive too. We got to put something in place as a real, but I'm gonna get to that. But I want us to talk, with Big Jook, with his case ever be solved, right? And I don't know if Big Jook's case is going to ever be solved. I know a lot of people, because of how it happened, they want to associate it with the Young Dolls case. I don't know or necessarily believe that Big Jook's case was affiliated or associated with the Young Dolls case. It's a lot of rumors out there. So all I could say is, hey, one of those rumors that I heard was that seems like that it would be credible is that it was not. It was something completely different. But even with that, you don't even hear people talking about Big Juke. You don't even hear people talking about CEO Teasy. Okay, and it's been a year since CEO Teasy unfortunately was taken out. Hey, listen, I believe in justice. I be hating to see these men lose their lives. God up in heavens knows I do. You never saw me gloat or anything about anybody losing their life, because just that's just not how I live my life, right? I don't live my life like that. Or wanted to see other parents and stuff hurt, right? What I wanted was I like justice, right? I like justice. I definitely, seeing heinous crimes and seeing people being, taken out in front of their mother. And hey, I that bothered me for days to see um Big Juke's mother kneeling down over him, because I am a mother myself, right? So that really that bothered me, regardless to how anybody may have felt about him. I still have a heart, you know what I mean? Because I have children myself, okay? And so, but you get think you don't even hear people really out in the street at all. Like, there are whispers about certain things as it relates to that, but not a whole lot, right? And so that's why I say, will it ever be solved? I don't know. I don't believe that it will. Um, I could be wrong. I believe that Teezy's will. I believe that Teezy's will. We haven't heard much about it, but I do believe that Teezy's will um be solved. Unlike Jukes, Teezy's what happened to Teezy had some type of it lied in the world of what happened to Young Dolph. Now, let me just clarify this. I'm not saying that Young Dolph's people did it, but what happened to him kind of it definitely was a connection to the Young Dolph's case, right? To people that's involved in the Young Dolph's case. Okay. Um, but with Big Jook, hey, I don't believe that what happened to him had any type of affiliation with what happened to Young Dolph. Okay, so I do believe, just because of the urgency that they had with what happened to Teasy. Somebody was telling me that Teasy had been out of town. So you have to understand too, because I be forgetting a whole lot of stuff. You have to understand, like, as it relates to Teasy, Teasy had been out of town, and the person kept saying to me, because I'm thinking about it now, they was like, just think about now, he had been out of town, somebody got him to come back into town. And they kept referencing those messages between him and Straight Drop without telling me everything. I kind of forgot about that because people don't really talk about teasing. I was kind of referencing that, and was saying, just think about whoever got him to come back into town, and to get him to where he was. That's gonna be, who took him out. I don't know everything as it relates to that. So if you bitches looking, look, nobody on the street tells me nothing, so you don't even need to take me out. Leave me alone. Somebody told me that about a damn year ago. That mean the police already on to what happened to Teasy, because these niggas be getting scared. They be getting scared. Ooh, what you know? Look, I ain't meet nobody nowhere. I don't know nothing other than what somebody tell me that's around the police department. Okay, that means your ass is already cooked. If they tell me, if somebody around the department tell me. But they kind of told me that, and I didn't think much of that as it relates to TZ, other than I know that the chief, the Memphis police chief, made the scene with the FBI, and they had an urgency to get his phones and his watch. Okay, and I'm sure they had a reason for that. So that's why I say I do believe that Teasy will Teasy's case somehow will be solved or something like that one day. Okay, when I don't know, but I mean, I believe that even if it don't, I believe enough will come out to be able to point in the direction of who did it, even if they don't have enough evidence to really um, arrest anybody. I do believe that, but I believe that his case will have a resolution one day, right? Um, but as far as Big Jukes, I don't know because you don't really hear anybody talking about Big Jukes. The most you hear people with their speculations. The most that I heard about Big Jukes case, a Great Face says if they ain't already made the arrest, you absolutely right. Devin, okay, you're right. Um, because they be making some secret arrests, y'all. They do. They be doing that. Um, the most thing I ever heard about Big Juke was when it first happened. Of course, y'all know Memphians were coming into my chat and they immediately said who it was. I don't remember who they said, but they said where it came from or where they thought it came from, but and they said it was not it was about some money. Y'all know I can't remember shit. And but it was alleged that they had was hitting at him the day before and then the week before, right? If that's true. I think somebody else said that they had hit at him the day before though. I'm almost sure, or the week before, and or both. But the most I got out of that was in the beginning, somebody that would be credible did say that they went back up out of town, right? Maybe like Houston or something like that. I don't know. So it makes you think if they know that much, or if they got intel on that much that it came from around Houston, or something like that, or they went something that they would know. But recently, somebody said to me when I was kind of talking to them about how controlled that was, people that just walk up into a church and sit there and then walk out. They that wasn't the first time that they had done that. It wasn't a bunch of damn fools like straight dropping them, because what they would have been doing was, because they look at these action movies, been trying to stand up on the pews and on the casket and trying to shoot at everybody, and because they don't know how to decipher reality from a damn action movie. So whoever it was, that they were professionals, right? They were more controlled and mature, more than likely older, probably in their late 30s and early 40s, or something like that, older, not a bunch of damn young fools. And the person said to me that, and this person would definitely be credible and they just kind of said it. um Jerome says, is Big Motors unalive and connected to Teases? I don't know. Nobody has even said anything about Big Motor. You know why? Because you hear people say that Big Motor had been out of the way. You hear people say that, but I'm gonna tell you what's weird about big motors is that whoever that was out there that had that camera on, they had an urgency to make sure that they got him. That person really ought to be charged. They wanted to record it to put it out. I think whoever that person was need to be looked at. Whoever it was that recorded Big Motor with all with I mean, that was a real heinous crime because what they had of Big Jook is pictures. What they had of Big Motor was a video, as blood was coming out of his mouth and nose and all of that. That's sadistic. And that person was dead set on getting that video. I would like to know who that person was. Because we already know that they send people, when they do things of this nature, they have somebody waiting back to take pictures, right? So that they can put some stuff out. Right. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I don't know where that video is, but they should have taken it down because that was a real heinous. That was a real heinous video. It was real heinous, right? But that's what happened. But with Jook, what was I going to say about Jook? I forget. Somebody told me something. I forgot what I was getting ready to say about Jook. But with Big Motor, I don't trust the person who he was walking around. He was insisting on getting that video, that live video, and putting it out. I wouldn't have been able to. I would have been devastated even at looking at stuff like that. And I used to do work traffic accidents where you seen some of the most gruesome type situations. That's the reason why I be driving like Miss Daisy now. I remember. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I remember when I first started doing traffic accidents when they put me out on the street right after we had graduated from the academy. I had an accident at Airways right there where Young Dolph was unfortunately taken out at. And and so it was right there, right before you got to the expressway. And what happened was the person was running from somebody. It might have been the police, or it might have been they was running from someone, because the driver of the car, it wasn't the police. They was running. They was doing something. The driver of the car left the passenger in the car because the dashboard, when they hit the pole right there by the Church's Chicken, the somehow the dashboard in the car, it was an older car, I guess it had metal or something, but it was stuck in the passenger's leg. Like it was stuck in the passenger's leg. Like like it was drilled in his leg, the dashboard, right? And I remember, like, that was like my first accident. And y'all, I didn't know. After that I got better, but I was, my partner that was with me was like, come on, you got to look at it, you got to ask him his information and all of that. And I mean, I remember that man like all night screaming, right? So when the fire department and the ambulance got there, because we had to have dispatch to send an ambulance, and of course, the fire department came. And I remember what it was like. The only way that we're going to be able to get this thing out of his leg is we're going to have to pull it out. Okay, we're going to have to. And I remember the screams of that man for days. Like, I mean, he was really cussing. They said, we gotta get this dashboard. I mean, we gotta get this was it the dashboard? It was the glove compartment. We gotta get this out of your leg. I mean, that the screams of that man stayed in my head for days. I'm telling you, that was the first accident that I had ever did. Right, and even looking at, and it's been some more gruesome ones too. But even with all that I've seen with that, even looking at Big Motor, and even wanting to put something like that over the internet is pretty. That's sick. That's sick. I would never even be able to do anything like that. Period. I don't think anybody that's human, that has human feelings and not animalistic feelings, would ever want to take a dead body or somebody that's dying. That's even more gruesome. Somebody that's dying in their last moments, and you have a consistency and an urgency of trying to get the video so that you can put it on the internet. You sick. A person like that is sadistic. I don't want to see it. Okay. I had issues with seeing Big Juke laying there dead. I didn't like that, because like I said, I paid more attention to his mother, because I'm told that his mom tried to give him CPR or something. And so, can you imagine? Because when we was looking at that video, just I mean the looking at the um, hey 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 hey, Rainbow, Rainbow, look, Rainbow, you're gonna make me sell you. Now you gonna stop. Rainbow has lost it. She want to fight everybody. Um, yeah, but looking at Big Juke laying there like that, looking at his mother, the desperation, you could see the desperation in her face, as any mother would have been. I could not been it. You see the Diane laughing. I yeah, Rainbow gonna make me sad. Ever since, I think she been upset ever since I saw Robbie, because they was buddies. I hate I did. I feel bad because I feel like I meant to. I caused her a lot of mental distress because they was buddies. They did they dirt together. Come here, Rainbow. She ain't been right ever since. Come on. I'm gonna take her to get her all groomed up and get her some bows and stuff. Have the groomer to make her look all cute and stuff. Maybe she'll act better when I get her cut down and get her bows and stuff. Put on her. I'm gonna go buy her some a dress tomorrow. They said, my grandma used to say, if you dress them up, if they won't act ugly, they act better. And her hair has grown. Rainbow, what's going on with you? Why are you showing out? You've been upset ever since your brother. I sold your brother. You must want me to sell you too. Now you're gonna have to stop acting ugly. I'm gonna have them to put a bow on your head tomorrow. They said Rainbow want revenge. I know. Well, she can't get it from her brothers, and that's another thing. I gotta go get them spaded. So, ooh, Rainbow. Oh God, Rainbow. Y'all, she ain't been right. Robbie was her buddy. She looking at me all mean. She is mean. And she big too. She going to the groomer tomorrow. I'm gonna take them all to the groomer. I don't know. She might be LGBTQIA. I know, right? Oh my gosh, she mean as hell. And she looked mean. Her face have turned mean. I hate I sold him. Anyways, you guys. Oh, this is what I was getting ready to say about Big Juke. A person I was talking to when I was asking them, did they feel like that those were like real professionals that came in there and did that to Juke? You know, came into the church, and the person said to me, that was the first time they had said that. It's a rainbow from Orange Mound. Look, y'all, I went and I bought a doggy stroller, and I be feeling so bad because Remy used to do it when I would go walking in our neighborhood because I be wanting her to act like the little white dogs and stuff. But I had them in their doggy. I bought them this cute doggy stroller, and I was like, y'all know what? We ain't rich over here. We gonna fake it until we make it. I want y'all to act like the other dogs. Y'all, when the people walking their dogs, they be barking and jumping and stuff, trying to get out of the doggy stroller. I said, I'd be feeling so terrible. I was like, Lord, I know they know we from South Memphis, from the damn ghetto. I know they saying, they from the ghetto. Our dogs can't play with them. We have a little doggy park around here. I don't think they want them playing with my dogs. I be telling y'all, please stop. Don't break the cover. Don't give the cover. You know, don't let them know that we from the heart of South Memphis. They said Rainbow is truly my. Oh my God. Mm. Because folks be saying, "Oh my God, Yorkies, they are so cute." And they're like, I said, "Oh my God!" And y'all ought to see the other little dogs, y'all. They be walking. I'm talking about big dogs. They such gentlemen. When Rainbow and them barking at them and stuff, they look and then they'll just start back walking or they'll hold their head down. And with their owners, I mean, they don't bark. They're so obedient and all of that. When they walk up to, I'm feeling like, okay, this is my opportunity to do some networking, and I have to be bothered with their. They go, oh my, oh my. I go, oh my God, these dogs don't have no home training. They embarrassing me. Nobody gonna want to do business with me, and my dogs ain't even home trained. I gotta send them to obedience school because I tried to send Remy. I took Remy to school, and they told me not to bring her back because she couldn't get along with the other dogs. He said because them other dogs know that Rainbow is GD. But everybody be talking about, oh, I want Ranger. You know, he the teacup Yorkie. Somebody, you sell one of them if you're gonna sell it. I said, no, I can't sell the teacup one because he might be the only one I keep. Because I might get rid of all of them to include Remy. Because I'm sick of her because she bit at me today. I took her to a school, and the guy told me, he was like, "Well, we'll try it out and see how it works out." And when I came back to pick her up, he was like, "Well, don't bring her back. You know, it didn't work out. She couldn't get along with the other dogs." I said, "What?" I was going. Even though I'm paying, he was like, "No, um, you're probably gonna need to put her in an obedience school and then bring her back." I said to myself, "You motherfucker! If I put her in an obedience school, she won't be coming back here. You gonna put my dog out?" Anyway, y'all, back to what I was saying about Big Jew. the person told me, the person told me that what happened was they believe what happened was that the guys that walked into the back of the church um were not the shooters, that they walked in and to ensure that they was there, and they walked out and told the people on the outside that he was in there, and they followed them. Somebody that would know said that that's what they believe. I believe him, so in order for him to say that, that's probably, it might be what it's probably what happened. Because I kept saying, why would somebody, if they know they're gonna take somebody out, why would they go, even with COVID mask on, why would they go in a church knowing that they could be recognized, and they would do something like that, knowing, that they could be recognized. And that's when he said, that. So I said, I never thought about that. He was like, Listen, Rainbow be like, then 10 seconds later, she be like her mama. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been stressed out. I've had a lot going on. I get to thinking about, do I need to do expansions, because I'm adding a service to my investigative company. And I'll tell y'all what the service is once we finish. As a matter of fact, y'all, I'm adding three different services, and then after that, that's when I'm gonna have my investigators to also get their security licenses, in which I will be hiring for security guards. Okay, when something gonna happen, I'll be hiring for security guards, and I'll send you out through Benny Cobb to get your licenses and all of that. um you're gonna have to pass the drug test and the background test, child, because I plan on getting some federal contracts, so you can't sit up in no federal building with no damn background. Okay. But I'm all of that. Y'all see how like I'm going from one thing to the other. I'm because I got so much on my mind. I'm thinking about all of that, and like I was kind of stressed today, and then I had some more stuff going. I understand that the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, as if I haven't been stressed out enough. Trying to work down some cases and stuff. Um, I had some other stuff to go on. Hey, the real deal, Lee. I ain't seen you in here in a long time. Diane, I know, Diane. I know. I need to send y'all that wine that I got y'all. Cause I've been saying that I'm gonna come down your way, and bring it to you, because I'm working a cold case down your way. And I gotta come back because I came down there one time and questioned some people, and then I gotta come back down there. Where I was like, I'll give Diane her stuff when I go back, because I was supposed to give it to you that time. I will just give it when I come back, um, to interview some more people, to do some more, um, about the case that I'm working. Me and you will meet for lunch, and then I can give you your wine that I got for all of my moderators. We'll do it like that. Um, Thank you, Diane. Real Deal Lee says, I've been in the bushes supporting you. Keep up the good work. Where is the merch? Oh my God. Let me tell y'all something. I know I've been saying it, but listen, I want to do. I would say what I'm gonna do, but people be waiting for me to say it so that they could go run and do it first because I have so much other stuff going on. But I believe it's time for me to put my merch out because, I mean, it just is. Because I was like, I know what I want to do. I'm such a girly girl. I was like, I'm gonna do this, this, and that. And then I started thinking, I was like, but only women would buy it. So I gotta do something that would be co-op. And I was asking the men what are some things that they would like. What is it that men would buy? You know, I know that they'll buy shirts and stuff. They will buy shirts, but I haven't. And I'm gonna do shirts, but I gotta find shirts that are of good quality. I gotta find shirts that are of good quality because I don't want to buy no, sell t-shirts and they're all hard. You know how some people go and buy t-shirts and t-shirts are hard, and I like soft t-shirts. I want them to be soft. And so this guy that I know that has been in the t-shirt business forever, I was talking to him about it. And he was like, "Oh, he goes to China every year and he stock up." He was like, "And it's so cheap." And he was like, "Oh, you can go to China with me." And he was like, "Over in China, you have to have a man with you because the men in China, according to him, don't like doing businesses. Um, that's not true, Mr. Parker. They don't like doing business with women." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Well, I could make plans to go to China." So then the man busts out and say to me, "Y'all, that's why I say, y'all, listen, it's always something." He goes, "Oh, okay, well, that's not gonna be a problem." He says, "The only thing you're gonna need to get everything and it's gonna keep you stocked up for the whole year is about $10,000 to $15,000. That's all you're gonna spend. That's for your trip, your hotel, and to get all of the t-shirts and merchandise." I was like, "Wow, that's basically nothing, right?" And so then he break out and say, "So are we gonna stay at the same hotel together?" I said, "Well, yeah, we can." I said, "As long as it's not a dirty hotel, okay? Because I ain't staying nowhere where I don't have to worry about bed bugs and it's dirty and creepy and all of that. If I'm gonna do it, it's got to be nice. If I got to lay my head there." So then the man said, "Well, are we gonna have separate rooms?" I said, "Yes." And then he said, "Well, what about if I get lonely at night?" I said, "Don't worry about it. I'll figure out another way." See, and that's another thing I got to do. I got to stop cussing folks out when I get mad at them because I cuss them out without thinking about it. Okay, you come at me like that. Did he really think in order for me? And I can't believe I'm even telling y'all this, to get his connection that he was gonna be able to come down to my hotel room. That old ass bitch had me messed up. I cussed him out. So I got to figure out another way to get a connect. But God gonna work it out, y'all. God gonna work that out for me. Y'all just pray for me to stop cussing folks out when they piss me off. ZK says, "Hey y'all, I was in here on my other page, but still couldn't comment. I said I've been missing too many lives." Oh, okay. I can't understand why you can't comment, ZK. I've looked. I don't know what they're doing. But anyways, I'm gonna get some good t-shirts, that soft cotton t-shirt, because he have those good t-shirts. Maybe God will give him a change of heart. Maybe he'll say, "Well, you was right to cuss me out, and I'll give you my connect." That's what God could change. God could fix that. I cussed that man out like he was a damn dog, but God can change all of that and fix that. That's what I'm believing. Y'all hit the like button. Anyways, y'all, if the lines are open, if y'all want to call in, y'all could call in. We was talking about Big Jook and will his case ever be solved? And what can we do to make the Black community better? Now, Mr. Parker, now, Mr. Parker, you could. This is your topic. This would be the perfect opportunity for you to call in. Okay. Since you got mad at me earlier, Diane, it's fine. I scratched this phone from my grandson so fast. Why you not gonna call in? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what be pissing me off about him. So if it's any men out there, I really want for a lot of the men to start calling in. What can we do to make the Black community better? And if they've been paying attention to the Big Jukes situation, I should have put Teasy up there too. But Teasy's case is going to be solved. I think they already know what has happened to Teasy because they got Teasy's phones and his watch, and they hurry up. They didn't trust the from my understanding, they didn't trust crime scene to tag his stuff and take it to the to the property room. They said she pulled up out there with the FBI. The FBI can't pull up on the scene and tell Memphis police officers to give me his property. They can't say that. So Chief Davis would have had to pull it up out there because she's the superior officer over the Memphis Police Department. They would have had to pull up with her, and she could make that call. You know, after they tagged it, she took it. Okay, that's what the boys in black pulled up with her for. So I believe, I do believe that case is associated with, affiliated. I definitely believe what happened to Teasy lies in the world of the Young Dolph's case. I do. I think that it's associated. But for some reason, I kind of believe when they say that they don't think that Big Juke's situation has anything to do with what happened to Young Dolph. I think that the people that did this to Big Juke probably thought that, or felt like that people would say that because of what's going on. Yeah. She says, I'm back. Let me see if I got some money on my Cash App, because I'll do a giveaway. My dad used to always say, when I was feeling down, my dad used to always say, give. When you're not feeling good, or when you're feeling down, give. When you give to people, give to help people, that helps you to feel better. So I'll do a giveaway. I will. Misty, what's going on with them dogs? I don't know. He said, Mr. Parker talking about he's sick of Rainbow. Listen, I'm taking them all to the groomer, and I'm gonna tell my groomer to make sure she make Rainbow look real pretty. I want her to have a purple bow on her head. I'm going to buy her some outfits tomorrow because Remy outfits are too big for her. I'm gonna buy her some outfits, and then I'm gonna buy her a tutu. Ouch! Shit. These dogs bite too. Miss T, I need the number again so I can get some membership. Get me a membership platinum. He said put Rainbow all the way in North Memphis. Buying dogs outfits, you really need. I know, I need a husband. I do. I need a husband, but he wouldn't be able to stop me from buying him an outfit. Cypress was just in here. He said, "Spend that money on a trip." I am. I'm going on a trip for my birthday. Yeah, my birthday is coming up. My birthday is coming up. Yes, my birthday is coming up. I'm going out of, I'm going to Chicago. I'm going to Chicago, and then I'm gonna take another trip. I really want to go to Jamaica. That's where I want to go. I want to go to Montego Bay. But they're saying that it's not safe to really go outside of the country right now. So I am going to adhere to that and not go outside of the country. I thought about Hawaii, but because I just want to go be by some water, but I'm not that thrilled about Hawaii. I sure said I hope I ain't missed T birthday. She said it's been a mess up there too. Miss T, you saw Tia Kemp. She's funny as hell. No, I don't know who that is. Right, T, I'm scared to go. Yeah, I'm scared to go out of the country. At this point, I'm gonna tell y'all what I love about Jamaica. God damn it. These dogs is what are y'all doing? What I love about Jamaica is I love the fact that you see so many black people. They work very hard. They grow their own foods. You don't see a lot of fast food restaurants. Most people grow yams and what else? They grow yam and all of that. They be standing on the road. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I didn't like. Y'all, they have goats and the goats be on the side of the road, line up. And I said, what they do with all those goats? Do they milk them? Get milk from them? They was like, oh no, they killed them. They kill them and eat them. Y'all, the ghost was looking so sad. I think they knew they was getting ready to go die. See, I didn't like that at all. Just like those cows I saw in the y'all remember I got on here crying that time. I was going, what was I was getting off on, I was on 55. Yep, going towards East Memphis, and I saw this truck. I guess they hold cows. And remember, I got on here crying. I said, "In the cows it was so many of them in there, they couldn't even hardly stand up straight." And I said they was taking those cows to kill them, and I know that they was. That's why I don't really buy beef now. I don't buy beef. I buy chicken and turkey. I'm gonna do me a meatloaf. A meatloaf macaroni casserole tomorrow, and I'm going to I always use ground turkey or ground chicken because I can't do it no more. The cows was looking sad and they was looking back at me, and I was like, because the traffic was kind of backed up, and the cows was looking back at me like that like, please help me. They get ready to take me to a farm and kill me. When did I take my trip to Jamaica? I went to Jamaica the year before last, and I loved it. We stayed on an all-inclusive resort. We didn't really even have to go off of the resort, but the people that I was with wanted to go off of the resort, right? And I really wanted to go to Kingston because the resort that we stayed in, it was so beautiful. The bus would take you to Kingston to visit Bob Marley's. museum, his old house, and it started raining. It had a club on there. It had, I mean, we could just walk into the restaurant and eat anytime. It was all included in the stay. I can't eat lamb. I'm gonna tell y'all why. The lambs cry. They so sensitive. I cannot eat lamb. Period. Lamb are very sensitive animals. They be crying so pitiful. I can't eat them. That's why I'm folks go, ooh, I eat lamb chops. I don't want them. I don't want them. Keep your lamb chops. I don't want them. Hey, Tam Tam, they don't do mental health assessments at the court. I am the most same person. I said they was looking at me like they wanted me to save them. Listen, when Peter, I don't even know how people can eat cows. When Peter was doing their campaign, when they, it was somehow it was always in my Facebook feed. I don't know how, but when they was doing their campaign on how the Asians cook the dogs and boil them, and when I was going to an Asian shop to get my nails done, it affected me so bad. I asked this Asian guy, I said, "Look, y'all eat dog?" He said they eat dog. He said, "I'm Vietnam, but yes, they eat dog in my country." I said, well, why do y'all boil them alive? He said, because meat is better when you boil them alive. I said, that's torture. Peter was doing a campaign showing exactly how they do those. I mean, and the dogs would be crying. Ooh, I mean, you are. I mean, mm-mm. I had gotten to a point. I was like, I don't really want to eat meat no more. And I guess they was doing that campaign because they wanted for people to stop eating animals. I guess that's why they was doing that. I'm a sensitive person. Okay, it's a lot of stuff I can't look at because my heart is too tender. He said, "Do you think they treat the chickens and the turkeys better than they do the cows?" Well, listen, they say that chickens and turkeys are not intelligent animals. I think they ate chickens and turkeys and fish in the Bible. I think that's what they did. But I've gotten to a point where I'm sensitive about the fish, and I love to fish. I grew up fishing, and I know how to clean the fish and gut them and everything. I love to fish. Now, I ain't never heard that they ate no dogs in Jamaica. I never heard that. Come here. I never heard that. I didn't even see a lot of dogs in Jamaica. Well, yes, I did. I saw a dog. I saw one dog in Jamaica, and we went to Jamaica around the time of my birthday that year, and we was out on the beach. We had my birthday dinner out on the beach by the water, and this dog had came, and I was getting ready to give him some food, and the workers there ran him off, started throwing stuff at him. I said, "Why the hell y'all do that? Don't I was gonna feed him. Evidently the dog hungry." ZK says to me, "T, me too." And now they're messing the water supply and everything. Yes, they are. You don't know what you were eating. I know, right? That's true. But in Jamaica, they serve a lot of fish. I ate a lot of fish over there. I didn't eat no beef over there because they eat a lot of oxtails. Now, my mother used to cook a lot of oxtails, but I don't really eat oxtails anymore. I ate more. I ate nothing but fish in Jamaica. They don't eat like Rocky. Tam, you know what the women eat in Jamaica? What do the women eat in Jamaica, Mr. Parker? I want to know. But I love Jamaica because I mean they would be working so hard and they were so friendly and American money is worth more than their own money. And so they would be working so hard for tips and stuff. And it just made me so happy to see how friendly they were and how hard they would be working. We always made sure we tipped them, gave them big tips. Because when people work hard and you already know, like, even though it's really colorful over there, but everything I saw in Jamaica looked like a hut. It don't look like the people even got lights inside of their huts. It seems poor to me over there. So we made sure that we tipped them real good for everything that they did. Oh, Mr. Parker, you is sick. Now, Mr. Parker, do you think that Juke's homicide will ever be solved? I want to ask you. I should do a poll. Do you all think? How many of you all think that what happened to Big Juke is affiliated to what happened to Young Dog? How many of you all feel that way? He said that's why they all married. Number game, JLG2K. What's your number? Okay, I'm getting ready to do a poll. Do you all think that what happened to was affiliated to what happened to Young Dolph? Well, it's a lot of people saying they think so. Hmm. Kenny says he don't think so. But 80% of people saying in the poll that they think that he has something to do with what happened to Young Dolph. And I'm not talking about, when people say, yeah, karma. No, I'm not talking, I'm talking about do you think that it directly was involved with what happened to him? This that's one case that nobody talks about. That's one case that they don't talk about Teasy either. But Teasy's case is probably already solved. Yeah, Teasy's case is probably already solved. So it's yeah, it's probably already solved. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys something. Look.
who might be next. WREG's chief investigator Jessica Gertler uncovered some new details about Taylor and his possible connection to that young Dolph case. What do you know, Jess?
Well, Greg, this goes back to February 2022. Joshua Taylor was named as a person of interest in young Dolph's death, but he was never charged. Tonight, police are remaining tight-lipped about this latest incident. Loved ones shared these photos of Joshua Taylor, a father of two, the latest victim of gun violence in Memphis. They were too upset to do an interview, but Tellis Taylor, also known as CEO Teasy, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton. Those who live nearby tell us Taylor was actually shot the night before, discovered lifeless in a car hours later. MPD says the investigation is ongoing, refusing to answer any questions about the case or whether it has any link to Memphis rapper Young Dolph. In November 2021, Dolph was killed outside a South Memphis cookie store. 3 months later, MPD called Taylor and another man persons of interest. Taylor was reportedly questioned but never charged. Those close to the case tell us Taylor is part of a group, the same group linked to the suspects charged in connection with Dolph's murder.
It's sad. It's very sad. It's awful.
Taylor's death has left the community on edge, as many fear the violence isn't over, that retaliation will only continue. Last week, Jamarcus Johnson pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact in Dolph's murder. Johnson was accused of helping the alleged shooters, one of them being his half-brother, get away.
He has to tell the truth. That's what this was the guilty plea is hinged on. He has to tell the truth.
Jamarcus Johnson is out on bond. He'll be sentenced in August. We've asked the DA's office if he'll get any protection, but haven't heard back. And going back to Taylor's killing that happened yesterday, loved ones tell us this loss has really hit them hard.
What's up, Blackwood News? What's going on out there in the streets tonight? He said, Juke says they don't want to face me. So who you think he was talking about, Real Deal Lee? When he said they don't want to face me, who do you think he was talking about? She said, "Tell just eat veggies and call it a day." That's what I've been doing, buying a lot of vegetables. I was looking at a way today to make, because I had this spicy bean burger grilled and it was so good. I was looking at YouTube on the recipe, and I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. Like when I want a burger, I'm gonna start doing spicy bean burger. Slow motion tonight. Well, that's good. What they use, chickpeas for the burgers. No, they use beans. They use black beans. And then you just put the seasoning in it. But I think that I saw them put rice. And I think that's just to be able to hold it together or something. I'm going to look at that again. But I got the black beans in there. Willie Cunningham says eye for an eye. When Juke said that on his Instagram, just looking at that, it makes me think that you rather than face me, you rather snake me. That makes me believe that he was talking to someone that he had some type of rapport with. Someone that he had some type of rapport with. Rather than face me, you rather snake me. Mm-hmm. Cypress says probably quit. It's quite a few people say they, that said that. I'm talking about on the internet. What makes Cypress? What would make you all think that quit has something to do with it? Why would Quet want to take Juke out? Why do you all think he would want to take him out? Hey, Ronnie Williams. Whitaker says, remember I said Quet and Teasy is in that still shot? What still shot, Whitaker? T, if you would go back to the funeral, look at how Gotti was separated from him and looking. ZK says, Quet trying to tie up them loose ends they cooked and burnt. HG Bully says, I think he does cause it was mentioned that they was on FaceTime with each other an hour before he was unalive. Parker says, Gotti fed Juke to the wolves. Cypress said, okay. Gotti fed Juke to the wolves. Oh, wow. A real deal. He says, quit mouth twisted. You know he got something to do with some off the plan and high blood pressure. Well, what they facing, that's enough to make anybody mouth twist. I'm telling you what they facing, they all liable to start having strokes. Cypress said he don't think Gotti going down. Stan G, I think that the information, whoever Stan G was talking to, he's talking to some people that knew. I do believe that. I mean, people try to say that they don't think that Mr. N is credible. I don't think that Mr. N would have gotten on did an interview saying that they came to him about taking out young Dolph. And he even said it to Daddy-O that they were planning to do this, knowing that he could be called as a witness and all of that. I don't think he would have got on there and did that if it wasn't true. Hold on, y'all. They said the only one who's pushing is Glow. Hey, Miss Diane. They said Mr. N was the only one who slipped up and said 200,000. How much money did they say they found in Teasy house when they got Teasy? Was it 400 or something? I don't know. 200? I don't know. I don't remember. Well, Mr. N definitely knows. Regardless of why people say he's telling it, he definitely knows what happened. Says it's kind of sad our young people dying for something don't even understand yet. It says Teasy and Quet got all the money. Everybody else was broke. Now, I do believe that happened for sure. I do believe that happened. I think some people threw Teasy up under the bus too. Mm-hmm. You all can start calling in if you want to. Hey there, man. Hey there, man. Hey there, man. Hey there, man. Hey, I am She Johnson. TZ had the gun, Quit had the rifle. He pulled it off right. Nobody without experience could do it. Look at the photo. Are you talking about those photos that was out there? That wasn't TZ and Quit. It wasn't TZ. Not in the photos that I saw. That's what everybody else saw. Let me pull them up. Hold on. Y'all think that's Quet and Teasy? Now I've been looking at Quit when he go to court and stuff. Quit old ass knees and shit bad. There wasn't none of him out there running back to that car. Now he might have been out there in one of them other cars, but that wasn't him with that gun. Teasy had the Bass Pro hat. Quit stand shape. Looks like him, and all he wears is sweats and Jordans. Let me look at that again. I'm sorry, it just hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make it bigger. That looks like Straight Drop and Cornelius to me. That's who it looked like to me. It looked like Straight Drop and Cornelius. Why people don't want to believe what Cornelius said? ZK says we know it was two carloads for sure from what was said in the very beginning. That's true. They're crashing out for a culture that's not even theirs. Yeah, that looks like Straight Drop and Tease. I mean, that looks like Straight Drop and Cornelius to me. So, into ways. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at something. It says Tamara, where your little gumdrops, grandbaby? Oh my God, I've been missing my grandbaby. I need some kisses. I haven't seen her in a few days. I gotta go find her. It says, imagine being shot by a ninja named Cornelius. I'm telling y'all what they said now. They say Cornelius in the beginning he was trying to he always tried to minimize what he did. He always said he said he was out there, but in the beginning they say he claimed he shot Young Dolph's brother. And I don't know why he say that, because I don't even think Young Dolph's brother was shot. I don't think Marcus was shot. Well, they said that's what Cornelius tried to claim in the beginning. So when these folks say Cornelius went out there, I'm trying to, why they don't want to believe what he say? He would know. Imagine being shot. Yeah. Mr. Parker says some reason black women don't want to believe Kamala when she says she ain't black. I know they don't want to believe it when she says she ain't black. I'm trying to figure. I don't know what be wrong with them. I don't know why they want to fight all the time. I gotta teach them how to love each other. Come here. It's the girl. She likes to fight all the time. Let me give them a treat. I gotta stop giving them treats for being bad, though. What's up, the lust demon?
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. So what you got to say about this topic?
Come out what was for.
About Juke?
Juke, other stuff, but people gonna try to tie that into the dog situation.
What you think he was? What you think he was killed over?
Well, I think it was all for street stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't take their claim that it's okay. They do what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
They go pull out. Yeah, but I don't know that far could be, I don't know. The kid was still, I don't know. He might have been out, I don't know. No.
He says, in my opinion, I think it's them Quit and Teasy. Quit got rid of Juke because he wasn't no mastermind. He was the shooter or one of the shooters. Him and Teasy just may spill on it. I ain't gonna fuss. He says, I think you think it was Quit. Did y'all see Quit when Quit was walking to the Uber when he went to court? Quit. I believe he a hitter now. I do believe that.
Well, I hope you believe it.
Oh, I believe it 100%. But I don't think he copped his old ass up out of no damn car.
No,
he went out there. He wasn't up out of there. He went out there that night. He went out there that day. Well, he wasn't the one of the shooters that I saw. I don't believe that was him. That was them young boys, Straight Drop and Cornelius.
He wasn't all in the mood like them young niggas. No, he
wasn't. That wasn't him. Now I do believe he had some type of involvement, but as far as being the shooter, I don't think that was him out there on the scene. If he was on the scene, he wasn't in that photo I just showed. But everybody has a difference of opinion, though. Some people say they think it was Teasy. They think it was Teasy and Teasy and Straight Drop or something like that.
I don't know.
People.
One of them dudes too big to be Straight Drop and Teasy. Somebody made some biscuits. Somebody lying.
I think that that's the same photo at a different angle, because I was looking at the shoes and stuff was the same. Lord, the dogs. The shoes and stuff was the same.
Yeah.
Look, Mr. Parker says, Cypress, who sent you? He said, just tell us, bro. Who you working for?
Who I'm working for?
He think he working for somebody.
Who I'm wasn't working for Mr. Parker. Tell me.
He think you working. He think you working for somebody in CMG.
And well, they watched the show. So I was working. I probably much soon as I talked to Paul, I'd be tired by now. Because they watched the show up here. They pulled in. And they probably got some popcorn now. Oh, man. I think, see, I don't want to get it. I think Black Youngster was out there.
You think one of those shooters was Black Youngster?
Yeah.
Well, he was around the scene because he was seen out there. I mean, he was seen, right? The guy, one of the bystanders out there saw him, right? Riding around the scene, I guess trying to look at the scene. Most people, you know, for some reason, when they obsessed, they like to come back and look at their work.
Yeah, I think he was the shoot on the inside.
I ain't never heard about no shoot on the inside. If that was a shoot on the inside, don't you think Young Dolph's brother would have said that?
He gotta kill me.
He was in there with him.
He wasn't in there when he was getting shot.
He would have known that there was an inside shooter.
If I know what was the inside shooter, it was the inside shooter. I'm sorry.
I ain't never heard that, Cypress.
It's the first time for everything.
What makes you think it was an inside shooter? In your opinion?
Why would you not believe it's an inside shooter?
You said why what now?
How could you not believe it's an inside shooter? You got to think about how they walked up to their window. They walked up calm.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't walk up like they were scared. They walked up calm like they knew the situation was going to be handled when they got there. And plus he make too many mockeries out of it. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
He bouncing around and he makes too many mockeries out of it, and that's how he gave it away. But people just gotta catch it. Yeah.
Wow. They said police don't know everything. I believe there was an insider too.
Yeah, of course it was. He gave it away. He flop around too much. It's like he takes pride and flopping around trying to make a statement. Right? He was still keep the guy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can stop. It's okay. Cause they put it in your face. They ain't scared. Yeah. I hope things will cop out though. Yeah.
You hope that he cop out? They said police don't know everything. I believe there was an insider, but it was cameras in there. So y'all don't think the cameras would have captured it, a shooter from the inside?
Oh yeah. I don't know the cameras in there. The cameras over the whole on airways, what's about this queen and churches, all that and everything. Cause Carwise got cameras on all over there with that cameras on. the shell across the street. I mean, right down the street. And, you know, what the kids were made by that. Yeah.
Willie says, Miss Tamara, it's crazy that these young brothers and sisters let it get so deep that they couldn't talk it out no more. That's true. I agree.
Well, everybody thinking about it not. What everybody thinking about it not. And that's why everybody is spiraled out of control. I really truly wish, I'm gonna keep it real. I wish y'all would at least drop one of them things.
You say you wish Dolph would have did what?
Dolph should have dropped one of them niggas. They would have left him alone.
Yeah, he should have went ahead and took one when they was constantly trying to. He should have took out Black Youngster. Because you know, and I hate to say it like that, but it's I say it like that because Black Youngster was just so ignorant with it. He got into it and psyched himself out. That's the worst kind of fool, to believe that young Dolph had actually did something to him. See, Black Youngster is like so many young fools, and that's the reasons why a lot of what they get taken from them. Black Youngster in his mind feels like that Gotti was the one that blessed him. That's how he feel, when the truth of the matter is that there is a God, and it was God that blessed him. Okay. Everybody can't rap. He can do some type of rhyme, right? So, I mean, it said God says the gifts come without repentance. Okay, so it wasn't Gotti, because I mean, he had it all confused. He put Gotti in a position that he only should have had God, and he put Gotti in a high place that all of them really did, that only God should have been in. But you're right, Young Dolph had enough money, but I understand why he wasn't doing it, because Young Dolph had enough money where he could go underground, just like Gotti and them did when this stuff happened. He understood it was still young dudes in the hood. That would have been a reason for them to start sending them young boys to go and start popping at them little dudes that was left in the hood and killing them. I would have felt the same way. Well, I can't just think about myself. I got to think about all the people around me. If I start a war, they'll be the ones to die. See, God and them didn't give a damn about that.
No, he always say, I got y'all niggas been on down for me. They really down there. He always say.
And so Black Youngster forgot who the real blesser was. Gotti ain't God. That's why I've always put a lot of emphasis on that. He ain't God. And so that's the reason why he's going to have to reap, because he put a human with blood running through his veins in a position that he should have had his higher power in. And they participated in the ultimate because he participated in it too.
I don't like how Black Youngster bounce around and make mockery out of this stuff. I don't like that.
You know, even if Black Youngster, well, people say, well, he can't rap or whatever. You know, he had, even before, it's funny, a month before, and I know it was about a month or so before Young Dolph was taken out, I had started listening to Black Youngster, because I remember around that time, Vanessa had said to me, you know I'm not going to say his mother's name. You know who her son is? I said, I don't know. She said, Black Youngster. I said, I said, the rapper? Because I had heard of him. I didn't really listen to him. Like, yeah, that's her son. I said, wow, that would be a good thing, because I understood the hard living. I said, is he taking care of his mama and all that? I was like, that would be a good thing for her to have a son after all that she had gone through, right? As you know, I understood. And so I remember I ran up on that song, Anything, okay? And they had just put that video and stuff out. And he I started looking at some videos, and even if people felt like he couldn't rap, they liked looking at him because he had a goofy personality, right? He didn't have all that darkness around him at that time. Like, he was funny and all of that, people was laughing at him, or laughing with him because he cracked jokes. He was funny. It was lighthearted, right? Kind of like how Honeycomb was doing when him and No Love was into it. You could tell it was lighthearted, fun, right? And then all of a sudden, you could tell Black Youngster changed after what happened to Young Dolph. His eyes and everything turned dark because them spirits will attach to you. That evilness will follow you, right? And he still got that evilness around him that he's going to have to deal with and pay up for one day. It's going to have to be some retribution. Because those because those spirits and stuff, I mean, you look at his eyes, like he started looking like a devil. If taking somebody out, and I think he had to play a certain way and act a certain way because he had to psych himself out. You can't just participate in taking a human life, somebody that ain't really did nothing for you, especially if it's just about some words. You have to psych yourself out into believing this nigga really did something to me to make me do this to him, when the fact of the matter is he didn't. Right? That's the only way he could deal with himself.
I think he gonna start feeling this soon.
Who, Youngster?
He shouldn't have got into that.
No, he shouldn't have got in that. I know they don't think that they can participate in something like that and then nothing happens. You have to reap what you sow.
But I will say this: if they play out how allegedly this might play out, DMG gonna have some problems having a label down the line. Do I think God is gonna go to this? No. But I think CMG gonna have to.
I think they already been having some problems.
And I think it's a stop. And I think what's about to happen is gonna be the tip of the iceberg.
You saying you think what's gonna stop what now?
I said what's allegedly about to happen gonna be the tip of the iceberg for the cause a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
Cause people gonna have to really decide on their freedom. Cause people gonna have to decide, do you really want to be free, or do you really want to do a long stretch?
Real Deal Lee says Black Youngster made it bad for CMG, period.
Well, a lot of bad decisions that happened to CMG made it bad for CMG, to be honest. With the faded form shoe, the Young Dolph unaligned completely. I mean, it's hard for them to do shows, but they can't. Nobody really gonna support it right now. So they unless it's a Glorilla or money bag, they can go to Atlanta or something like that. But that's about it. or New York or LA or something. Some people really don't care about the politics. They just want to hear the music. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think down the road though they're gonna have flashy cars. They're gonna have some major problems coming.
They said Black Youngster was funny at the beginning, but gotta use him as a pawn, period. That's exactly what happened. He used him as a pawn. That's exactly what happened.
Well, the truth of the matter is this. What a lot of people really don't know, a lot of y'all are from out of town, y'all don't know. Gotti had to come around and spend some money in South Memphis because South Memphis wasn't really just liking Gotti. Like, they was making it hard for Gotti. Gotti had some beats out there. So he had to spend some money and get people on South Memphis on his side. Look out. At that time, South Memphis was having a hard market of artists.
So Gotti's plan was to divide South Memphis, because that's kind of what it did. Because Black Youngster is from one side of South Memphis, and Young Dolph is from the other side of South Memphis.
Right. With his money, influence, and all the things, and a whole lot of different politics. Because if you notice, if you notice, Bag and Dolph was cool. Like, Bag and Dolph don't be having your bad issues. But once he went there with a CMG, that caused the problem down the road. Yeah, Gotti came and divided the people, man.
It says Youngster might road to Gotti feeling like he don't care who. So do y'all think that Black Youngster still loyal to Gotti in real life and not faking it? He got to feel something, because they was getting ready to throw him up under the bus. But it seemed like to me he has been better since Juke has been gone. Seemed like to me.
Yeah, he always gonna be loyal to Gotti. Until the police come and say they never come home again. But he can't stand, Youngster can't stand Moneybagg Yo. Now, them two ain't gonna never like each other again. Yeah, that's a lot of bad roads. And after that platinum, I imagine everybody looking at each other sideways now. Because of this playout, she got a whole lot of problems down the road.
They caught themselves down there wrestling with each other. I wonder why they have to make them sounds when they wrestling.
Who them gone?
Yeah.
Because they puppies. They got the energy on them.
They sure got a lot of energy. Ooh.
Yeah, they got a lot of energy. They worse than kids.
What the hell y'all got going on? They fighting over a toy now.
Yeah, they got a lot of energy. They got a lot of energy to buzz off. Yeah, I I don't know how this gonna play out. But I don't think we're gonna ever find out who actually took out Drew.
Hmm.
I don't know who the actual shooter I was. No, I don't see that.
They said, do you think Moneybag going to take up for Gotti?
Do I see Moneybag going to take up a guy? I mean, they all really don't know who like each other. They all really don't like. They still looking at and Moneybag straight away because he could take that kicks out from Drew. You feel me?
Leo said, wait until Black youngster's name come up in the trial. When the trial starts, we'll see what God he serves. I know, I know that's right. It's sure gonna come up because he was involved. He had an involvement. He sure was involved. Yes, he was.
I think they all was involved.
Yeah, they was all involved. They was wrong for that. They know they didn't have to do that.
I ain't gonna lie, but if this play out, but it's gonna take a strange turn to think and then for this. And if you know who get paid for this, it's gonna take a major turn. Y'all stay tuned. This will take a whole major twist and turn.
They said the CIA, the Central Intelligence. I was looking at everything that the CIA is able to do. I know what they're able to do. I got curious today. It ain't no privacy. It ain't. It's not any privacy, and the government is able to do anything that they want to do. And so it makes you wonder, I know that the CIA would only be brought in, just like they did when that girl claims that, she was kidnapped. Remember in Alabama, they brought the CIA in, and that was to pull cams and sky cams and videos and stuff like that to see what had happened. Was she kidnapped and stuff like that? And that's when they saw she got out and walked through them woods. So it ain't really nothing hidden in the young Dolph's case. I'm sure when they go back and start pulling files and messages and stuff like that. I'm sure everything is there. Probably a lot of what Mr. Ian said. The conversations about that. They said it took 30 years to get Diddy, and Yo Gotti ain't nearly on the level that Diddy is on.
I don't think they got enough to keep got it.
Okay. Oh, well, whatever.
But I ain't gonna lie. If a certain person decides to let God use him, then it's a wrap.
Who you talking about? Who I was talking about in the what you call?
Cause he's too close. He's too close to the top. If he decides to let God use him, it's a wrap, y'all. Y'all really first. It's a wrap.
Lord have mercy.
If he decides, they decide to talk. Got Smith shoot down the road. So, even if guys don't get charged, can the family still sue CMG?
They can bring a wrongful suit against him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if guys don't get charged himself, what I'm saying, like, and they got another evidence to prove that Duke was behind this, a black youngster was into this person was into this, and they can still file a wrongful death suit because they was employees of CMG, right?
Yeah, they sure can. And I believe that's what's going to happen. That's what they did to O.J. Simpson.
O.J. found back Webster before they get 50 cents. Cold nigga.
And I don't like the way they did O.J. They know they was wrong to do him like that.
Well, he wanted to be white for so long. They showed him he wasn't. They showed him he still a nigga.
Oh, Lord, Cypress, you crazy. But Kenny says, Tamara, if God himself told Cypress God is guilty, Cypress would say, no, Lord.
I'm saying, Lord, we gotta talk about this, Lord.
Look, Mr. Parker is talking shit about my dogs. He gonna say my dogs are CMG. I'm gonna send them to obedience school and see if that'll help them to stop acting up.
I guess.
And they bites, and their teeth are razor sharp. Like their mother, my dog Remy, their mama, her teeth ain't razor. Their teeth got like razors on the end. Huh? Yeah, they'll bite me. One of them like to come up to me. I don't know what it is about my big toe, but he likes to bite my big toe. I've been starting to spank them on the nose so that they can stop doing a lot of stuff because they are bad. You know, I don't like them getting on my couch. They know how to jump on the couch now, so I have to spank them on the nose because they know they don't get on my couch at all.
They spoil right.
Ouch! Shit, one just bit me.
Oh, yeah. You gotta find popping them. They have the nose. You gotta pop them on the ass. I
don't know where they get that biting from.
I hope when they find them guilty, I hope they do can get a wrongful death suit out of it.
And they get a conviction and a wrongful death lawsuit.
Oh, they get a conviction. Anything they want, they're gonna give it to them.
I want them to get a conviction because them folks didn't have no business planning the murder of that boy and killing him.
I don't know why they did that.
That was just stupid. What the hell wrong with them?
Yeah, man, they got it called Mr.
Gotti was the mastermind. Shit. What Mr. N say? Did Mr. N say that Gotti was the mastermind?
Man, you can't trust what Mr. N say.
Mr. N wouldn't have got on there with Stan G and said that knowing that he could be called to court.
Yeah, well, he could be right.
He could have told any other kind of lie about them. Why he want to tell that lie?
Well, he didn't tell no cooking lies because he still outside different everything.
But his story did he ever mention that story before?
No, the one who he did with hands up. And he didn't even tell True Results. I guess True Results didn't have enough on the cash stuff to really get all this.
You say you guess True Results didn't do what now?
He might have a couple dollars left on the cash stuff to get all this.
Oh Lord have mercy. You know what? I think Mr. N was telling the truth.
I think he's supposed to do it at some point, but I mean, he wasn't around with them, but they, come on, man. You can get the hate on the band for days. I'm gonna check on Stan G tomorrow.
Is he okay? Stan G was on my channel the other day. Did you see him?
I was over here. I talked to him the other day too, but I'm gonna call check on the mission equipment, man. Nothing.
You think Quetta do something to him?
Hey, man, if he could be king of the mastermind, I'm quite scared. Change that headline and Stan G.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Stan G ain't got no bad hairline, do he? How was his hair? I don't remember. His hair cut low, isn't it?
You know that shit fucked up in the back camera.
I ain't look, cause I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't looked at the back of his head now.
The back of his shit look like George cleaning the people all in the back.
That's right. If it don't fit, you must have quit. That was Johnny Cochran's favorite line. Oh, I fell in love with Johnny Cochran because I like smart men. Johnny Cochran, even when I was in junior high school and I was fascinated with that O.J. Simpson's case, I love listening to Johnny Cochran as he presented. He was so suave and he was so smart. He knew the law. I read his book. I read his books. He wrote 2 books. I still got him. A Journey to Justice. He wrote another book. He was just a strong person. Chris Darden was weak-minded. I read his book too, In Contempt. He was weak-minded. He let Johnny Cochran make him emotional and all of that stuff.
Marshall Clark did this. You know what happened to him. Marshall Clark had that jungle fever.
Well, he said him and Marshall Clark was having some affairs. He said that in his book.
Oh, Christopher Darden.
He said, but Johnny Cochran walked in that courtroom and said, if your case is so airtight, I dare you to make my client try on the glove. You're not gonna make him try it on because you know it's not gonna fit. He said Johnny Cochran, he said he really let Johnny Cochran trick him. And he said that after he said that Marshall Clark and them did not know that he was gonna have OJ to try on that glove. He said Johnny Cochran came into the courtroom messing with him, daring him to do it, and he did it. And he said Marshall Clark and none of the other DAs did not talk to him for 2 weeks. He said and O.J. Simpson put on an Academy Award winning performance. Talking, when he was pulling that glove, like, but it didn't fit. It didn't fit.
Yeah, right.
That glove didn't fit. They know OJ didn't kill that woman. They was wrong for how they did OJ.
And we don't know that. I got one. He wanted to be white all of years. And then they showed him that he was still a citizen. You know, his son.
Oh, Lord have mercy. They was wrong for that.
Tiger Woods. He wanted to be white all this time. They took some golf club, beat the hell out of him. Oh, you still a nigga.
And I'm not just saying that. I would never say that because OJ is black. Because a life is a life. He had killed her. I would say he was wrong. He should go to jail. But OJ didn't kill her. I watched that trial from start to finish. Johnny Cochran said that LAPD was planting evidence, and so I remember when I saw that that day, Johnny Cochran was presenting his argument. He says, "Now there's blood in the sock. The blood in the sock went from one side of the sock all the way to the other side of the sock." Johnny Cochran said, "If it was a leg in the sock, how the blood gonna go all the way through to the other side?" Of course, they planted evidence. I said, "Oh, that's a bad brother." Oh, wait. I just fell so in love with him.
Yeah, Johnny was cold, but he got a lot of people off, man.
Mm-hmm.
But see, we can't feel sorry for all these black brothers that want to be so white. Michael Jackson, OJ, Tiger Woods, and Kamala Harris don't win this election. They don't show her what they think about her.
Yeah, they planted that. They did that to OJ. I'm gonna tell y'all who paid for Nicole to be taken out. She was having an affair with Kim Kardashian's and them father. And a guy said that he had hired him 6 months before she was taken out to take her out. He said, but he felt like that that Robert Kardashian was trying to set him up. He said, so he took the $5,000 and disappeared. He said, then 6 months later, she came up dead. They interviewed this guy in jail.
That was the old white guy that they said.
Yes, that was the white guy. He said Robert Kardashian had paid him $5,000 6 months before the lady was taken out to take her out. He says that, and also other LAPD officers that are retired now that was on the case, they was going in the right direction. But Marsha Clark and Mark Furman, Marsha Clark then wanted to go into a direction of a battered woman being taken out by a famous football star because they asses wanted to be famous. They all came up off of the back of OJ when they know that OJ did not take that lady out. And so those detectives that was actually going in another direction and when it questioned this man, they was taken off of the darn case. LAPD wasn't right. And we see now what they do. Look at what they did in the Biggie's case.
Hey, you know what? The biggest case gonna come back up.
Right, and Nicole's maintenance man was a serial unaliver also. For all we know, Robert Kardashian could have paid him to do it. The man confessed. They didn't believe him because everybody wanted to make money off of O.J. Simpson. You had a retired LAPD detective to do an interview that is now a private investigator in LA to say some years back. He says, I don't think that OJ will ever tell the truth because in order for him to tell the truth and clear himself, he said he could clear himself because they said they know he didn't do it. He says, but he will never tell the truth because in order to tell the truth, he'll have to expose a lot of the other stuff that he was involved in, such as he has started investing his money in other stuff. Like he had gotten involved with the Russian mob. See, I know everything as it relates. I'm telling y'all, like I was so, that was one of the first cases that I really just became obsessed with. You can ask me anything and I know it. And I was going to junior high school when that case was coming on.
Yeah, I think I was
They said Hillman had used Beijing on that beard. Look, Gotti is a fan of the show. We already know he's a fan. He looking right now. How you doing, Gotti? we know he be in the bushes because he gonna say he was having his barber to cut his hair, and all the dye had came out. They had washed all the dye out of his mustache. They gonna say my mustache fake. What the hell wrong with them? I was the one that said his damn mustache was fake.
I remember that when he was overseas.
Yeah, gonna say what the hell wrong with them? He took the wig mustache off. He took off the fake mustache, and then gonna get on there and start rubbing his hand through his mustache and gonna say what the hell wrong with them? My mustache ain't fake, but yet his barber had forgot to take his damn wig mustache off.
Yeah, I remember that. He flew Bob overseas. I remember that.
Get over here.
I remember that.
So I knew then that he was a fan of the show.
Oh, I told you they all watching.
Well, they said Big Juke. They said Big Juke, whatever he was doing, whatever he got that notification came on, he was always in the bushes. Because somebody sent me a message one time and said, Big Juke is in the bushes. Be careful. Big Juke is in the bushes. And what Big Juke them didn't understand was that I can't be controlled. I really went in on their asses then. And I know Big Jug looked at the broadcast too. He looked at the podcast too, because one day I was looking at it was right after Father's Day. And I remember I did a vlog that morning, and I was like, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I said, yesterday was y'all's day, but everything go back to normal today. It's all about the women. Y'all only get one day. And he repeated that in a video. Everything go back to normal. We only get one day. I said, he was looking at my vlog today.
I ain't sitting around and having Coca-Cola and popcorn and we I have my Coca-Cola. They have their blunts and stuff sitting there watching. Because they want to know what's actually being said in relation to this case.
In relation to what?
Nothing, never mind. Anyway, they watch the show, though.
You said in relation to a text?
No, I said to the case.
Oh, to the case. Oh, okay. I thought you said to a text.
Again,
Well, if they say they're not involved, why they care?
I think they just on the block. I don't know. I don't know. And so I just started tuning in, and everybody tuning in. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they paying on the show, man. Especially Vato. You can't keep Vato. I was going to
Where Vato at? Is Vato still working for Privé? Nobody talks about Vato anymore.
Well, he had a good conversation with police court here.
Oh Lord, what made Keon could have called Vato? What made Keon get on social media and put that out? Somebody told him to do that because they didn't want to confront him. So I bet somebody said, "Go ahead, put it out, man," so we could just ask him what he talking about. That's what they did. I know the games that dudes be playing. Because because Keon could have had called Vato.
Yeah, but he didn't call him. He just like, Yeah, night conversation. Well, see, the fans play game like that too, though.
Who
They ain't
do?
federal cussing, so I don't tell them what to do. Yeah, you know, my folks said this. I don't know how cool you are. You know how the fans play.
Well, he could have called Vato and told him.
Yeah. And he on his way home anyway, so the fans tried to win that thing.
I thought, why he on his way home so quick?
I don't know.
He probably the one that need to be watched. How he getting out of the Fed so quick?
He supposed to be on his way home here in a couple more years. Okay. He might be on his way home. I don't know. Well, that's the rumor. He on his way home.
Oh, Mr. Parker. Oh my God. He says we get Father's Day, which is now in Pride Month. And Tamara said we get one day, but she want a husband. Make it make sense.
How did y'all do these?
But what man wouldn't want to treat his wife like it's Mother's Day every day? I like being celebrated every day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I do. I like being celebrated every day. I like a lot of attention.
Oh my God.
That's just how I'm talking about from whoever I'm dating. When I date guys, I give them a lot of attention because I'm affectionate. I'm very affectionate, and I want that reciprocated. If I'm sick, if somebody's sick, even the people that I care about, they get tired of me because I'm rubbing on them and hugging them and doting on them and stuff like that. I want the same thing. I'm sick. So I want to spoil me if I don't feel good.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. All the long-term relationship, I don't know. That shit sounds good. I don't know. But I get where you're going with it. Why do y'all women like a lot of attention?
Because I think with ever since we was little girls, girls always got all of the attention.
Even the cockeyed girl.
Their mamas and stuff, girls always got special attention from their parents.
Well, not the cockeyed girl.
All parents love their children.
Okay.
So
yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of attention.
I was listening to a guy say that his wife better not ask him if he comes home late. She ain't got no business asking him about nothing. She just needs to be able to trust him. I mean, that to me that's disrespectful. You gone for hours and you're not gonna tell your wife where you are.
Well, this wife must ain't gonna swing no skillet.
I would. I'm not gonna play about that. You gone for hours, and you walk in. I go where you at, but I'm not gonna wait until you walk in. I'm gonna call you. Where you at? Why you been gone for 5 hours? It would be disrespectful, even for safety reasons, for you to, even with a woman, you walk out of a house and you don't even tell your significant other where you get ready to go. Baby, I'm getting ready to go to the store. What store are you going to? I'm going to, okay, in case something happens, you'll be able to know. Okay, well, let me go up to the Kroger because he said he was going to go to the Kroger. If something happens, they can pull cameras. Did he ever even come to the Kroger? Instead of just what? That's disrespectful.
Yeah, his wife must ain't gonna slang no cast-iron skillets.
Whether she paying bills or not, he's supposed to give her the respect to let his wife know where he is going, where he get ready to go. Look, I don't play those types of games. Whether I pay bills or not, that nigga gonna tell me where he going when he walk out that damn house. Just like I'll tell him for safety reasons and for respect.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know. I don't like all this. I don't know. I don't like all the attention and all the. I don't know. I guess because I think the way I guess I'm stuck in my ways. So I don't know.
I don't want you meet somebody that you really like, you're gonna want a lot of attention from them. If you really once you meet somebody that you really love, you're gonna want a lot of attention because you're gonna want to be up under them all the time.
Yeah, he's like, I'm getting old, my bones get bad. I don't want you to say working no more. He's right.
It make you feel good. It's gonna make you feel good when you say, "Baby, massage my shoulders." And I mean, y'all up under each other all the time. She start massaging your shoulders and stuff. That's when you really rocking with each other the long way and the right way, right? But for some reason, men always like to change the energy when something is going good. They have to go and do something. They have to go cheat. No woman's energy is going to be the same way for you after you betray her.
I'm talking ain't she?
You said what?
Talking ain't she?
Well, how come he can't? Well, how come he can't talk to me? Why would he need to go talk to another woman? Well, he don't need to talk to another woman. I'm not gonna play those types of games.
Well, see, when I have to talk to other women.
Cypress, you is wrong. If you have a woman, you don't need to talk to other women.
Yeah, I need other women's perspective about that.
Well, then your woman you need to have the only perspective that matters is your woman's perspective.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have to give other women's opinion about something because I'm not a woman, so I have to give other women's opinion about things. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't trying to code it or nothing.
See, but the woman may not know that she may have a crush on you or something.
Well, I'm gonna have a crush on her too.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Cypress. You got a woman. You talking about you gonna have a crush on another woman?
Women have crush on me all the time, and they have me in their home, my husband at home.
I don't put myself in a position to have. If I'm in a relationship with a man, I don't put myself in positions to have crushes on other men because I don't deal with them like that. Because I'm not a cheater.
Well, I ain't gonna say I'm a cheater, but I have done some dirt before. Where
I cheat back, but I don't initiate it. No.
I'm going to okay, so you don't make it no better.
No, I've cheated back. He cheated on me first. He started it. He started it.
Okay, but two wrongs don't make a right, Lord.
Well, it was over with anyways after he did that. After the betrayal, it was over. So it really wasn't no cheating. Because it was just waiting to end. He knew I was going to go get him back.
Okay. How he get caught?
Because he wasn't shit. Women be wanting, when they cheat, women be wanting, when they know they got a woman, they be wanting for the woman to know. Let's see. How did he get caught? I called my daughter's dad. Look at me. He be in the bushes sometimes. He know I'm telling the truth on it. That's been 20 years ago. I called him at his baby's mama's house. And I'm gonna tell you something. I had started liking him because at first I was like, we friends. He's like, well, I want to date. I was like, no, we're not gonna date because he wasn't my type. I was like, no, we're not gonna date. We used to trip on the phone and stuff and all of that. And then I started liking him because we was going to the movies every weekend. I was like, well, I think I do like him. So we started dating.
Okay.
So you were, So he was like, I'm so happy that I met somebody like you because I said if I ever meet me somebody I really like, I'm getting rid of he already had 2 baby mamas. That should have been a red flag right there. I said, well, I have to say you really have done good with me. You really have upgraded. So anyways, the baby mama, I guess he had stopped dealing with her or something, but she got my phone number. So that means she was still messing with him. She got the phone number. She was like, I want to know if this, and that. And so then anyway, she was like, well, I want you to know, like she called me later on. She was like, well, I want you to know he still mess with me. He comes to my house after midnight. And I got to thinking, I was like, because we'd be on the phone laughing because we was friends too. We used to laugh and have so much fun on the phone. That's when people still talk and not text. And so I started thinking that I was like, he ain't coming to your house because we be on the phone all night. I got to thinking about when he do get off at like 1. We get off at 1 in the morning because he works. He was from out of South. He was from out of North Memphis around Steele. Okay. And so anyways, I started thinking about that. So one night he was like, please let my eyes stay open. I said, what you mean? I didn't say that to him, but it was in the back of my mind. I said, why your eyes need to stay open if you get ready to go to sleep? Please let my eyes stay open. See, God let him speak that out in his tiredness to alert me. I said, why his eyes got to stay open if he get ready to go to sleep tomorrow? No, I'm talking about. I said, well, why you need your eyes to stay open? So I said, I tell you what, I'm getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning because she said he comes late and leave early. So anyways, I got up at 5. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning because she had told me I living in a damn projects. So I said, well, she told me, I was like, I'll find the street. She told me the name of the street. I knew to go down Lamar. Yeah. Was it Lamar? Yeah, not Lamar, Getwell. I said, I know to go down Getwell. And she told me the main street, and I'll feel my way around. Around that time, I might have had a map. We was reading maps because I worked for the PD. So I was like, dog, and I was like, Lord, I ain't never in my life ever gone to know. I just need to see if he is doing what she said he is doing. Because why he say, Lord, please let my eyes stay open, because he didn't want to fall asleep going to a house after 1 o'clock. And so when I was going down the street and I didn't see his truck, and I was like, Lord, I can't believe I have stooped to this level. I've never in my life done anything like this. This boy ain't even over here. And so then something said, go all the way down to the end of the street. Because I was like, he ain't over here. I don't even know why I'm tripping. I don't even do stuff like this. And so something said, go all the way down to the end of the street. I was like, I'll do that. And then because I need to go down to the end of the street and turn around. I went all the way down to the end of the street, and there go his truck sitting in her driveway at 5:30 in the morning. So she was right. And she told me later on, he was up getting ready to go. He normally left earlier than that. Oh my God, y'all, I lost control. So, I mean, I say this because I want to help young women. Young women don't do stuff like that. Because when you do stuff like that, when I saw that, I've never in my life lost that type of control. I said, this bitch got me so messed up. I put my foot on the gas. I wanted to take my car and hit his truck, but see, my dad and them had bought me a new car. I said, I can't bend my car up tearing his damn truck up, because if it had been an old car, something like that, I'd have rammed it. Or I was mad as hell.
Why they can't do some shit like that? I ain't shit.
You said what now?
Why that girl do some clear hey man?
Well, she wanted me to know what he was doing. She was mad because I guess he had left. She felt like he had left her for me. So she wanted me to know would he still be creeping with me. And he was. He was. With his low down ass, no good dirty dog. So yes, I got my lick back on him. And he couldn't take it. He couldn't take it the way he put it out. I got my lick all the way back on him.
We'll be praying for you, brother. Man, that was a clear shit, man.
No, she did the right thing. She gonna come out there. She gonna call me because he left. He left chasing me. He left. She gonna call me. Oh my fucking! He left. I said, did you think he was gonna stay with you? No, he wasn't not gonna stay with you. I said, you done let him skeet it all in your face and did whatever he wanted to do to you, and you holding on to the bumper with his nut and stuff running all down your chin and face while he trying to chase me, you bitch. I was mad as hell. I talked so bad too. I was mad. And she's gonna say, I was trying to open the door. He laid on top of me. I did. I knocked on the door and everything. He wouldn't let her. Oh, I could hear them in there because the house was a shack. So I could hear things being knocked over and stuff. But she wanted to open that door because he didn't even have no clothes on. Woo. I'm just so happy that I don't do stuff like that. Now I was 20, I was like 23 years old at that time. I was real young. I don't do stuff like that. I haven't done anything like that since.
Man, that was a clear hey man shit.
No, she did the right thing. She did the right thing. I got all kinds of bracelets and stuff because he was trying to really buy my love back, but it was over then. It was really over. The only reason why I took him back is because I knew she was waiting to get him. She was waiting for him. She was waiting. She was gonna take him back, and I really tortured myself because I told her, well, you not get ready to have him. You're not gonna have him. He ain't coming back because you ain't get ready to have him.
But why she?
I don't know, Mr. Parker. I don't know if he did that to her face or not. I was just talking bad to her because I was mad as hell.
He probably did though. He had to call you on all that clear hate and shit. He ain't wanna gotta.
Well, I never dated another North Memphis guy after that because after my daughter's there, I never dated another North Memphis guy because he was so calm and quiet and stuff, and my daughter talked just like him. She got his mannerism, and she talks just like him. She real quiet and secretive, and she talked like him. Her gestures are like him. And she don't let you know. Oh, she is just like her dad. She is so secretive. I used to have to creep and figure out what she had going on because she real quiet and stuff.
I know you glad they grown, man.
Yeah, I'm glad they grown. He turned out to be a good father in the end. Because when I got my lick back, he called himself was mad at everybody, child.
That's how you do. Yeah, well, get one of the real clear haters, man.
He called himself trying to get me back. I was working for the police department. I was working for the sheriff's office. I was working the second shift. He called me, Tim. This is just how he talks. Tim, I'm going to be waiting outside when you get off work. I got something to talk to you about. I said, okay. I started thinking, I was like, I know this nigga from North Memphis. And I'm finding out that, they be out, whatever stuff they was into. So I was like, well, we're going to be in front of the police department. So anyways, now I started thinking to myself, I said, ain't nothing but he want to try to get me back, but I don't want him back. And so then I got into the car. I got into his truck. And so he was like, Tim, I was thinking at this time, our daughter was 6 or 7 years old. He said, I was thinking, I got to looking at our daughter And I was looking at the texture of her hair. She got curly hair. I want a DNA test. I don't think she mine. I said, what? Oh, that made me mad. Her hair curly. My other kid's hair kinky. I want a DNA test. Oh, I cussed him. I was so mad. My blood pressure went up so high. I cussed that nigga out so bad. I got out of his car. I got out of that truck and slammed his door so hard I was trying to crack every window in there. Talking about, he gonna call my cell phone. Yeah, now she ain't none of mine because you got mad. I knew when you got that mad. Yeah, she ain't none of mine. I said, well, in the state of Tennessee, when a child, because you signed a birth certificate at the hospital. I said, why you sign her birth certificate? I don't know. I thought you was different. I said, well, let me tell you something. In the state of Tennessee, a child is, when you sign a birth certificate, you have 5 years to contest it. After that, whether she's yours or not, you got to take care of her. You're going to have to feed her until her hair turn kinky, you bitch. Oh, I was mad at him. But he apologized. He just apologized to me like a couple years ago. I told y'all he called me, right? He's like, Tamara, you want to meet me at the park? I said, oh, Lord. I thought he was getting ready to say, honest to God, I thought he was getting ready to say he was sick and he was leaving some insurance for my daughter. So I met him. I was looking around. And I was like, I hope this bitch ain't trying to line me up, though. And so then he was like, Tamara, you remember when I told you years ago I want a DNA test because her hair was curly? I said, yeah. Well, I was just doing that to get at you. I always knew she was mine. I said, that's what you called me out here for. I said, that's why you called me out here. Hell, I thought you was getting ready to say you was sick and you had some insurance for or something. Shit.
Oh, my.
He said he ate crayons. Listen, those other girls said that he used to, but I promise to God, he never in his life ever raised his hands to me. They claim he was violent. And I remember a guy that was one of his best friends. He called me and was like, he had gotten taken out in North Memphis by the police. And I don't know what they used to do, but those girls, his other kids' mamas swear to God he was violent. He was never violent with me, ever. And I talked plenty of shit, and he never did nothing to me.
He used to beat up on us.
They claim he used to be. That's what they claim. I don't think he used to do that because he never put his hands on me.
Well, they could be the hands. Cold game, man.
Yeah, it's a cold game. That's how men are, though, when they're jealous of other dudes. I don't know why that guy did me like that. He started that. He didn't have to cheat on me. And then
Well, he could have stayed.
you said he could have did what?
Just stayed faithful.
Yeah, if he had stayed faithful, I would still be with him today. I didn't date around a whole lot. I didn't date a whole lot. So I would have still been with him. I never would have cheated on him either.
Hell, well, now probably would have settled down somewhere.
Well, that's what I mean. After that happened, he was talking about that. Tamara, why don't we get married? I said I don't want to. Because see, I had already started talking to my other friend. I had gotten a boyfriend and liked him. That's when he said, let's get married. I was getting all types of bracelets. And I'm talking about real diamond bracelets. It was over at that point. I was getting them from the other guy too. So he wasn't doing nothing my new boyfriend on the side wasn't doing. And I liked him better.
Cold game, man. I said, when they gone, you just gotta go back to bed and leave them alone, man. They don't taste you with.
He was the one. Well, he was the one that cheated. If he knew he was the one. He cheated first. He cheated first. But now, you know what? I'm thinking now, when he started figuring out something was going on, and he knew too, he started figuring out something was going on because he was like, Tamara, me and you don't do nothing no more. I said, well, I've been stressed out. It had been months. He was like, it's something ain't right. I said, I've been stressed out. You stressed me out when you cheated on me. But in all actuality, I was dealing with somebody else at that point. I couldn't, you know, it just wouldn't have been good to be messing with two guys at the same time.
No comment,
I know men do it all the time, but as a woman, I couldn't do it.
I ain't proud, but you know, I have had my days. But I'm cool.
He said, when a man is not ready for a real woman, they don't know how to treat. Right, they don't know how to treat him until they was gone. He knew I was. You know what? You know what made me go get me somebody? He gonna laugh and say to me, "He. I know you ain't doing nothing. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't get ready to do nothing." I said. So I was talking to my cousins, and my cousins was like, "You gotta stop trying to be the good girl all the time. You need to get you somebody on that nigga." And so they introduced me to a guy that hung around him. I already knew him, and we started talking, and I started liking him, and we started going together.
Yeah,
but you know, I still had my other boyfriend too, though.
I miss having two women and two men out on.
Real deal. He said, ZK says, got me up at 2 a.m. like I ain't got to work, and we talking about shoot bus shot. Is it 1 o'clock in the morning? Oh my God, y'all! I did not know that. It is kind of late. But y'all, that was like when I was in my 20s. I've never been a cheater or dated. I've always been faithful to dudes that didn't deserve my faithfulness. My relationships always lasted a real long time.
I'm faithful to God.
You said you what?
I'm faithful to God.
No, it's good to be faithful to a person. I mean, I don't think that people should get into relationships when they're not ready. Don't play with nobody because it comes back on you. You have to treat people right.
Yeah, you gotta treat people right.
But Cypress, you ain't did that. You like to have two women.
Man, you don't believe two women. Yeah. I guess I did that for my granddad. My dad was like that.
Oh Lord. Mm-mm.
My dad was like that. My dad was a complete sucker for love.
And you ain't no sucker if you want love. Love is a beautiful thing. It keeps you alive. Love is so beautiful when you're sharing love with somebody. You know, when y'all vibrate on the same frequency, that energy is right. I promise you, like when you meet your soulmate, it's so awesome. You could just sit you don't ever get tired of being around them. That's when you know you got somebody that's probably on the same frequency as you are, and that you all like each other. Even if you break up, you end up coming back together later on.
You just said something so cold, Tamara. It might have to be a show one day, Tamara.
What?
You see how love is so beautiful and love. Well, if that's the case of love, which one you love? One, you can have beautiful love, but you got two of them.
You said when you got two. No, See, I don't know why men like to have more than one. I can't share no man. I'm not gonna do it. Women now are doing it and they're only doing it because they want to be the winner. It's me or nobody. It's me or nothing. I'm not gonna do it, especially at my age. And I'm in my 40s. I ain't get ready to go through that stuff.
Oh no, man! I got so much my money. Like, he got with his wife. He just totally did.
And I like strong men that are providers and protectors. My dad was a provider and a protector. He took care of business. And that's what I like.
Y'all women shit. Y'all like playing no.
You said we women what?
And the shit, y'all don't like playing no more.
I don't like no player. Because it's a thin line between love and hate. Now you could truly have good intentions for somebody and care about them. And they can mess you over so bad and make you hate them.
Just the fact. But now I just want one good woman one day. I had a couple of, I had a couple good women. I messed it up. I'm looking real time. I messed it up bad.
Okay, so you do know you have to read what you sow when you hurt women.
Yeah, when you end up with nobody.
Right? You end up with nobody, you end up miserable with nobody. Or with somebody that don't really make you happy.
Well, when you come misery, because I'm game about, you'll be alright. Yeah, but I got some good hoods from the good wives, man. Because everybody ain't cut out the hair. Two different women. Two different cribs for two different men. Two different cribs. Just stay faithful, man. That's a lot of stress.
Miss Sparks and Tamara, what do men want? I don't know what they like or want. I thought men wanted love. That's what I thought, but they really don't want that. I thought they wanted love, but they don't. But they want loyalty, but they don't want to reciprocate it. So that's an oxymoron. Because I'm not being loyal to nobody that's not loyal to me.
I want to go over with somebody at this point in my life, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, you need to make your mind up, Cypress.
I've been a motherfucker all my life.
Well, you're gonna have to read what you sow.
Oh shit! I'm with you now. I'm alone, Nah, but it's kind of cool though, cause it helped me get myself together and focus on what I really want. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so it always go hand in hand. Yeah.
I tell you, well, you'll meet the right person once you change your mindset.
Yeah.
He says that I'm jaded or even bitter. I'm not bitter. I don't bring like old things into like I don't do that. Like if I meet somebody, it's a good guy. I don't treat him bad. I don't. I don't do certain things. No, I'm not bitter at all. I think a bitter person would be saying, "No, I don't want to love nobody, and all men are dogs." I don't believe that all men are dogs. I never have believed it.
Why some more women in this should be saying that all niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't never dog, niggas ain't no good. I don't know, baby, shit, niggas you deal with it. A lot of women been saying this. But if some of the dudes gonna put all the women in one basket, it's a place. You know, the law wants you to do it.
Oh Lord.
A man better not go put all the women in one category. You go long, you messed up when you did this.
You said they messed up.
Yeah, cause they gonna be like, nigga, you put your mama in that category, nigga, your grandmother, motherfucker. How you gonna put me in there, man? That would be proud, man. And the women be something else. Why do rich black men, they deal with black women all their life, the whole time they broke? When they get rich, they gonna marry a white woman.
I don't know.
Cold guy.
Are you a man? You should be able to answer that one.
I don't know. I guess they want to be rich and survive off of spaghetti.
Oh Lord.
Man, nigga be going to go mad on white guys, man, be like, and it's fucked up. He just spaghetti over every goddamn night.
Oh Lord. Oh, Mr. Parker, I'm scared for you to even answer that. Talking about you know exactly why. I'm scared for Mr. Parker to even answer that question.
What about why black men go date with white women?
Mm-hmm. Real deal. Lee said, "T, you are nice, nasty, pray and cuss people out." Right? I do. I cuss folks out when they make me mad. Then I start feeling bad about it. I start praying about it.
Well, that's what we show up. And then we take them to the whole afterwards. That's what we show up for.
Oh. Oh Lord.
I know that was nice me over here. I have my coke and one hand and when there's some cussing and rubber. But I know you gonna tell it. I know once you get to coming out, you're gonna step with Jesus.
Oh Lord.
And that's why they like your show.
He says the men that do that is because women from other races are submissive and fight for the men they want. They don't fight for them if they ain't got no money. They fighting for their generational wealth. I don't understand these men. We black women, we love them when they ain't got nothing.
So they get rich, they gonna go get Rebecca and shit. It's a cold cane. And they eat spaghetti over to drink green tea and shit, and that's how you know they might have lost about 100 pounds.
I tell you. Anyways, I'm getting ready to get on off of here because we've been on here almost 3 hours. I'm going to get off. I got on tonight because I wasn't feeling my best, but getting on here with y'all made me feel better.
Long live Young Dog. Long live Big Truth. Time for the KOM. Yo, got it, man.
You know God ain't no KOM. God ain't no KOM. All right, hon. Thanks for calling in. All right, y'all. I can't believe, I ate one time today. I got a watermelon in there. I shouldn't even be eating this late, but my head is hurting me, and that's only because, I got a quiche in there, but I don't want to eat that quiche until in the morning. And that's all I ate today was my breakfast quiche. That's it. That's why my head hurting. Anyways, you guys, I enjoyed being on here with you all. As always, it's like y'all got to go to work in the morning. I got some things I got to do tomorrow too. So, anyways, I appreciate y'all getting on. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Okay. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.